Hello, this is Madani, and I want to tell you why, as a yoga teacher or yogi, you need to take up the study of Ayurveda. The first reason is that Ayurveda and yoga are sister science. They work hand to hand. Ayu means health and Veda means knowledge. So Ayurveda is the knowledge of health. Yoga, the purpose of yoga initially was to master the mind and raise our consciousness. But in these days and age, it's used also for maintaining our health. In order to raise our consciousness, in order to practice meditation, we need to be healthy. So this is the reason why they work together. The other reason that is very important is that in order to truly understand what happens when you're practicing yoga, when you're using bandhas and mantras and mudras and you're doing asana, what happens in your body is better understood through the knowledge of Ayurveda. Ayurveda believes that this physical body is made of energy. And there are about 72,000 nadis, channels in our body, and energy travels through these nadis. Ayurveda believes that everything in the universe is made out of 5 elements. Whether it is my body or everything in the universe, whether it's a living or a non-living being, it's made out of these 5 elements. These 5 elements are the earth, water, fire, air, and ether. So within my physical body, or within everything that is out in the universe, you find these elements. That means that I can be affected by my environment depending on the elements that are in balance in my environment. So it's very important to live in synchronization with our environment. These elements are divided in 3 energy or vibrations. It is called our doshas. You have Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Vata is the element of air and space. Pitta is the element of fire and water. And Kapha is the element of earth and water. Now, from the moment of our conception to our death, we have this constitution. We have a certain proportion of those 3 doshas. Vata, Pitta, Kapha are called doshas. And we have a certain proportion. For example, I could have, let's say, 60% of Vata, I could have 30% of Kapha, and I could have 10% of Pitta. That would be my unique constitution that makes me someone unique. And this never changes. From the time of my conception to my death, it will never change. So the Prakriti never changes. It stays with us. We don't need to change that. But then we have the Vrikriti, which is the imbalance. So these elements in our body where Vata, Pitta, Kapha can be aggravated or can be depleted. At which case, we need to bring that in balance. If I can give you simple examples, if I have too much Vata, maybe my mind will be scattered. Maybe I will have lack of focus. If I have too much Pitta, maybe I will get angry very quickly. If I have too much Kapha, I may be sluggish. In terms of digestion, if I simplify again, if I have too much Vata, I might have a lot of gas in my body. If I have much Pitta, I might have heartburn. If I have too much Kapha, then I may be constipated. So the Ayurvedic doctor will look at your prakriti, which is your constitution, that you don't want to change that. That's your perfect balance for you because you're a unique individual. But then they will look at the vrikriti where you have imbalance. And then they will find the right medicine for you according to your vrikriti, which is your imbalance, whether you're depleted or your dosha is depleted or aggravated. And then they will give you the right medicine, the right treatment according to your prakriti, which is your constitution. So I want to invite you to our training in October, a 100-hour training on Ayurveda and Yoga. This training will give you an in-depth knowledge of Ayurveda. Dr. Sujatha will share our deep knowledge of the topic, and I will teach you the asana, the different pranayama, the different mudras that you can use to help balance your body, mind, and spirit. This training will be very empowering for you, yogis and yoga teacher. It will help you to understand more deeply this fantastic practice that is so empowering. The purpose of Ayurveda and yoga is to make you sovereign in your life. So I invite you to join us next October. Namaste.